What up, my awesome viewers? It is Ryan here. New year, new camera, same car, because obviously I'm not a madman. So, take a look at the 2K update, same location. And wow, this car has been so freaking awesome. Do you know how, like, when you purchase a car, and I know that the wind is going on, so kind of bear with me here, but when you purchase a car and it sparks an emotion, and every single time when you see it, it brings a smile to your face. And to me, this is that car. Like, this is the car that brings a smile to my face every single time I drive it. Every single time I walk up to it, every single time I unlock the door, go in the seats, it's been fan-freaking-tastic. The color is great, the body lines are just, my god. I haven't had a coupe in such a long time, and when I got this car again, like, it really sparked that sort of emotion. It brings back the joy of having a fun car to drive. And this is it. Like, I just love the way how this thing handles. It handles great, it drives great. It's not the fastest car, it's actually a lot slower than my Lexus, to be honest. It's like 100 horsepower less. But the joy of driving it is just tenfold. The engagement, the seating position, just freaking look at it. Like, man, just look at it. And it sparks that emotion that I didn't have before. And this car is just, my god. And it's really freaking hard to find this color too. So it's not just the car only, but the car in this particular color is not that easy, at least not for me, to actually find a car in this particular color in my particular location. But for you, it could be different. For you, this car could be like extremely common for all that we know. But yeah, for me, it was actually quite hard. But anyways, nevertheless, it's here. It's mine, it's my keys, my car, and it is just so freaking awesome. In the last 2K that I had it, nothing. But then again, it is a Honda, so you can't really expect it to be unreliable within 2K. And this isn't a new car, it's a certified pre-owned too. So it's got about 31,000 miles right now, and it is just wow. Like, one of the things that I pointed out in like other videos is that you gotta look at the body lines, especially when buying a used vehicles, is that if you see two different colors, that means that somewhere along the line here, the car got hit and it got resprayed. That's probably it. This one does not have that. This one is just through and through one seamless color. It's really great. This is the EX model with the cloth interior, and it's got basically all of the tech stuff besides like navigation, but it does have Android Auto, smart key, open, push, lock, open. And here's the interior. Still looks good, no wear and tear. It's kind of dirty, but you know, it makes sense because over time that will happen. And yes, I do have the modified, or mod, quote unquote, paddle shifters. Make it longer, make it easier to reach. Your steering wheel looks real good, feels real good. And of course, one of the things that I miss the most from the Lexus is this handbrake. This handbrake is awesome. Every single time. Just, that feels good. It's got the sunroof, and it was tilted because it's a very Honda thing to do that. Two-door coupe. It's got the dual screen, which is kind of confusing and kind of odd because they both kind of do the same thing. And then, yeah, you got the little storage space full of receipts. This one surprisingly does not have an aux port, which is kind of a bummer. If you want people to just kind of plug their music in and play, it's not going to be that simple with this one. You actually have to like connect their phone to Bluetooth and things like that. CVT transmission too. It's got sport mode. I did not opt for manual because here's kind of my 2 cents. The first thing is that not everybody that I know drives manual, and when I say that, maybe I know one other person that's in my friends group that drives a manual. And just in case, knock on wood, some kind of emergency happen and they need to drive my car, they need to be able to drive my car. But the second thing is more realistic, is with traffic. Traffic is just, oh man, I do not like traffic, and having to shift gears constantly, that's not really fun. And this is a daily driver. This is the only car that I have, so I figured might as well get something easier to drive. And that's it for the front side, and then let's take a look at the back side. Here are the back seats. It's relatively useful. Relatively, like nobody is gonna sit behind me. I completely understand that. There are people that can actually sit in that back seat. If you push this one to the front a little bit, there's actually a pretty decent amount of room back here for the back seat occupants. Not bad. And just overall, the car held up great. Looks great. And hopefully down the line when this thing gets like 100,000 miles, I'm going to be saying the same thing. Because one of the things that's kind of worrisome is that CVT, because I'm not quite sure if it's proven to be reliable. That's one of the things. But so far it's smooth, it's very smooth. And I don't really push it that much, at least in my perspective. I feel like I don't push it that much, so hopefully it can last me a long time. Hondas are notorious for their transmission failures. Hopefully the CVT will not fail me, and I'll keep you guys up to date if it did, which I really hope not, because that's gonna be money that I possibly do not have. And yeah, future plans, definitely once I have more money, is get that extra exhaust so that it looks, you know, more even out, because the 4-cylinder only has that one exhaust, so hopefully do that too. And that's pretty much it. Like in the beginning, I wasn't looking at this particular one, but I was looking more of like the one from 2013 and 2015. Those ones, I didn't like the wheels, so I was planning on getting that HFP wheels if I got that one, but I ended up getting the 16-17 one, and these wheels, they look good. They look really good. They are just really good looking wheels, but they are just not pleasant to clean. And there's probably a lot of noise behind me because there's like some construction going on. I'm gonna have you guys check it out. There you go. There's some construction going on there, so figured might not be really loud, and it's probably gonna be hard for you guys to hear. But we're at the 9-minute mark, so let's turn this thing around. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I got the new camera. I actually like this camera a lot. Like, the camera looks really good. And hey, if you guys liked the video, click subscribe, the bell for more content. You guys stay awesome.